Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I make some off-grid popcorn with this little Trangia stove and Hungarian mess kit. Alright everybody, welcome back. So you might be thinking, what the heck is making popcorn have to do with survival and prepping? And well, there's one important thing that I tell people when they get started, is make sure that you have some kind of something you like, you know, a mood enhancer of some kind, you know, something for moral support. I have a good amount of popcorn put away just for that reason. I like it. It's a good snack, something that I enjoy eating, and during hard times, maybe having a couple extra candy bars put away, maybe having some chocolate, maybe having some popcorn, maybe having your favorite type of canned food, whatever, might be something that kind of makes you feel a little bit better. And it's definitely cool for a little bit of moral support during bad times. You know, think about it. You got even the most basic of bad times, you know, a power outage that lasts a couple hours. Well, you can sit there in your living room and make popcorn. So it is a cool little idea. And this is something that I've done before, and it really does come out pretty well. I was thinking about trying it in the other, the actual Trangia, the round Trangia, the 27. And I realized that because of the nature of popcorn, you kind of have to keep it moving around and shaking. And with that, because of the cap and the handles, there was no way I could pick it up off there, take the lid off, and then pick it up and shake it and move it around a little bit without the popcorn going everywhere. So that's why my idea kind of stands with this. So I'm going to show you what I do, basically. Pretty simple system. This kit, I'll give you a link. I forget where I bought this. I want to say Keep Shooting. I've already shortened the URL on it, so I forget where I bought it. But I think it's keepshooting.com. So I just open this up here. And I set up the bottom. And I forget what these run, but they're not very expensive, but they're very versatile. I've used the heck out of this. I actually refinished this. And since I've refinished it, I've used this a bunch of times. So it's an awesome little kit. Not a lot of money. I think it's in the $20 range, maybe $25. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just use regular denatured alcohol. Nothing fancy for it. Since I found this at Home Depot, it's very, very good to stock up on and use a little. I'm not going to use a ton of this. I'm just going to let that settle down in there. I'm going to take that, put it inside, and then we'll light it. And then I'll show you how I go about setting up the popcorn while this blooms and gets ready. One of the things I forgot to mention before I light this is that it also comes with one of these. This is the spirit holder, liquid for the spirit burner for the stove. And it's an original Swedish product. Kind of cool, comes with the whole set. So I haven't shown this set in a long time, probably since I reviewed it. But I've used it lots, and I really do enjoy it. It's just so simple. You know, it's just such a simple, easy little system to use. So we're going to light that and wait for that to bloom. And that blooms fairly quickly. I don't know if the light's on it will show you. Let me kill that off too. But yeah, in a few minutes that's going to be coming out of the jets. Very, very quick, very good stove. It is bigger than most of the regular Trangias. It's a little bit wider, so it won't fit into a lot of your other systems. But it's as simple as just taking that and putting it over there. And this, with those pot stands inside, I don't know if I showed you that. These fold out. There it goes, it's starting to bloom. So with that will hold this up at a decent height. So, first thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of oil to the bottom here. Not a lot, you really don't want a ton, you just really want to coat it more than anything. Just throwing a little bit of, and for this I'm just using vegetable oil. You can use almost anything, olive oil, whatever. I know some people hate vegetable oil, some people love it. We're just using it for this video because it's quick. Now as for putting the popcorn in, you don't want a ton of popcorn in there. You just want to cover the bottom. I didn't seal this up very well, it's spilling everywhere. So what I'm going to do, just kind of start filling it up. And you will spill a little bit. See how it's kind of almost a flat surface? I'm going to put a little more in the back there. And then I'm good, that's it. You know, you don't want to put too much in because what will happen is it won't all pop and it'll burn on the bottom. And that's the next thing too with this. There, that should be good. Is you want to make sure you don't burn your popcorn. So I'm going to put it on there. We're going to cover it up with this. This lid will go on here, and I want to put this the other way actually. Let me show you why. I'm going to put this the other way up, like that. Because in between, once you start hearing it pop, it's a good idea to get it out and kind of shake it up a little bit so you don't burn the bottom. So let's get this going. Pop it on there, and this will get hot, so make sure you get some gloves or something to hold. This will get warm after a while. So once it starts popping, I'll bring you back. Alright, it started to pop a little bit. Every once in a while you'll hear a kernel go. Now once that gets a little bit more rapid, we're going to take it up, pick it up like this, and I've got some gloves on because this will get warm. And just give it a little shake. You don't want to separate the top from the bottom, but you want to make sure all the kernels stay on the bottom. Let me demonstrate here. Just give it a little shake like that and put it back down into the fire. Now once it's all done, I'll bring you back and show you the results. I am going to melt some butter for it in the top piece here. Once we're finished with this, that'll just rest on the top there and melt the butter. See you in a few. Alright, feels pretty full. Let's see what it looks like. A lot going on here. Come on, get off. There you go. Look at that, perfect. Now we're going to stick that on there for the butter. I'm just going to dump this in here. Show you what we got. Not bad, not bad. We got a couple kernels at the bottom, but all in all, pretty darn good. Let me toss the butter in here, and we'll melt the butter, put a little salt on it. And like I said, this is an awfully good morale boost, you know, and it's not all that unhealthy. It's a pretty healthy snack, maybe without the butter. But it's an awesome morale boost for when things are bad. That's why I stock a little bit of, you know, my thing is at the end of Halloween, I go to the store and I'll rotate out my old chocolates and stuff like that and candies, and I keep 4 or 5 of those bags on hand at any time. You do have to have discipline, and you do have to hide them if you have kids or people that will break into them and snack. So that's almost fully melted. You got your fire going on back there pretty well. Let me get that out of the way. And yes, I am going to snuff this with the cap because I don't have a snuffer with me. So we're just going to put that on there, turn it off, and take that right off because it has the rubber in there. You don't want that to melt. I know this did not come with a snuffer, by the way. So let's pour this on here. There you go. A little bit of butter. Get that out of the way because I don't want to melt my plastic. I get these gloves off, and my little salt and pepper shaker in the little Tic Tac container. And believe it or not, I do like a little pepper on my popcorn. Salt and pepper mixed together go pretty good. Mix it up a little bit. And there you go. Got yourself a tasty post-apocalyptic treat. But like I said, there's a lot of psychology to having yourself a treat once in a while during a bad time. And even with something like this, you could do this camping. You could do this with the power out. Alcohol is a fairly safe fuel to use indoors. And make yourself a little snack. So folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will put a link down below. I'll have a link to this. I'm not making anything off that. You guys can go there and buy one. These are really cool cook kits. All in all, I really like them. It's just a regular link. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below, our Thrive Life store if you're interested in getting started in some freeze-dried food, and our Olight store if you're interested in some flashlights. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.